It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Plenty of excitement as we count down to tip-off here on 2K Sports. A little New Year's Eve hoops. This is very, very
When's
festive.
the countdown begin?
5,
4,
3,
2, Happy New Year!
Okay. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Golden State Warriors. A good roll continuing right now for the Warriors. They've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And taking the floor tonight, someone with a traditional postgame who can also shoot with great range, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, your thoughts?
I watched this guy play in college, 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Not fast necessarily, but agile, fluid, highly skilled.
What more could you want?
More could you want?
Well, accurate shooter from the field and the free throw line. This guy moves his feet well enough to switch defensively. I love his game.
And now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The Warriors are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
It's a matchup that suits them, Greg. And if they're going to win this one, they're going to have a big mental edge the next 2 times they see each other.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, D.A. Thanks. Well, Chris, some teams already realize a championship just is not going to be in their future this season. How should those kind of teams approach the rest of the season?
Give your best.
Right, yeah.
Give your all. We're competitors. This is the NBA, the greatest league in the world, the greatest basketball players assemble. And so, one, you have to respect the game. You have to respect the monotony. You have to respect the work. You have to respect the travel. And you have to be thankful, by the way. And when you put all that together, you go into your job and you do the best. Focus on getting better every day. And there's a good chance that you will.
And making sure that you give the fans what they're paying for.
Hey, that's what it's all about. If you don't entertain the fans, hey, something's wrong with you. If you can't have fun with 20,000 screaming fans and the kids with their popcorns and all the stuff going on, if you don't remember what it's about, Kev, you kind of lost your mojo already. All right.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Bell is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. Bucket is good.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Pass to Bell. To the paint, here's Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
Well, you got to respect the interior game of Thompson. I mean, he's confident going right up with it.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Cousins pulls it in. Thompson against Booker. Count it.
Oh, nice touch on the pull-up by Clay. I mean, just so many ways for him to score.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Thompson. And stolen by Booker. Up again.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Curry passes to Durant. Connects from 3-point range. Durant's got 5 points so far.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Ariza outside. There's Jackson with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Well, extremely accurate throughout the evening, I thought. The play calling really fit the lineups they were rolling out.
Now Cousins. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. And Cousins kicks to Curry. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the shot goes in.
Well, given a chance to handle, Ariza's showing some creativity right there.
Curry finds Cousins. Now here is Bell. The wide open look for Durant. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ayton with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Oh, the awesome vertical of Ariza, soaring off the drive and finishing with his deceptive strength.
Now here's Curry. They lead by 1. Durant the pass to Curry. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They now take the lead. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Second, the Warriors.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Durant against Jackson. Durant dishes to Curry. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Curry's got his first points of the night.
So accomplished from mid-range. Curry is outstanding at finding space to shoot from there.
Here's Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
And KD opting out of his deal, Greg, over the summer to re-sign with the Warriors.
And he did so to get a larger deal than he could have otherwise. Durant had already sacrificed money for the team before. Not a surprise to see him get closer to his value. It seems the super team will be intact for years to come.
Here is Durant, following the score by Phoenix. Got a piece of it.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Wasted no time on that one. 9 points in the game so far.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Curry kicks to Durant. Here's Curry. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Portland.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Ariza. Bell with the block. Now here's Cousins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Curry, and it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. No good from Durant.
Well, his stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Feeds it to Booker. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Booker's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry kicks to Bell. Durant against Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, Get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
And the first one drops. You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And so he hits both.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Phoenix leading by 6. Ariza outside. To the middle. Here's Booker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Curry kicks to Cousins. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Bell. Iguodala outside. And stolen by Ariza. Inside. And Durant sends it back.
But Durant covers a ton of ground with his length, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Okobo. And the rejection by Cousins. And they're able to recover. And there's the pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Thompson with the bucket.
And this is Thompson's calling card, a lethal three-point shooter with unlimited range.
Kicks it to Ayton. Okobo, guarded by Kerr. Outside Jackson, shoots a 3. And Curry pulls it down.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Passes it to Iguodala. Here's Durant. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Now just a 1-point Suns lead. Dishes it to Jackson. Pass to Ayton. Outside Jackson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Pass to Iguodala. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Ariza outside. He kicks to Jackson. Cans it from downtown.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Thompson outside. There's the pass to Durant. For the 3. Curry's shot is off.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Jackson finds Ariza. Okobo, guarded by Kerr. Pass to Ayton. Now Booker. There's the 3. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the defensive Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 6. And stolen by Ariza. Ayton with it. Cousins is there. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Ariza. Ariza's got his 6th assist on the night. The Warriors shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Now here's Curry. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Cousins uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, the body control of Cousins. Knows how to get hit and still finish off the shot.
Phoenix leading by 6.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
Jackson misses.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field. I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
On the wing, Jackson. Phoenix, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 4. To the middle, intercepted. And here's the fast break. Here's Ayton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
And DeAndre Ayton, yet another 7-footer who can stretch the floor.
Yeah, length and great shooting are in vogue right now, and Ayton gives you both. Can hit from mid-range, long range, the charity stripe. But what makes him really special, the added ability to score with his back to the basket at a high level.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Now here's Iguodala. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Booker. He's covered by Livingston. Holmes kicks to Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Warriors trailing. Evans passes to Cousins. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Over to the left wing.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
We've got more in store for you right after this. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare, rare feat indeed. And Steph Curry, one of the few who have done it, talked about that challenge.
The field goal percentage as a whole is the toughest one. You're going to have some open shots, you're going to have some tough shots, but having that level of consistency and accuracy over the course of 82 games is unbelievably hard.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Livingston is out there with Evans. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Jerebko. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. Now here's Livingston. He had 10 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
Really left alone that time. Evans has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Bell is checked in for the Warriors. Holmes kicks to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Daniels, no good. And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State. With the floater, Iguodala gets the bucket. Iguodala's got 5 points so far. The Suns trailing. Down low, Iguodala with the steal. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, DA. Clock at 6. Here's Daniels. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Iguodala kicks to Evans. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin. C-Webb, you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, the Michigan State fans, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, the Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock her down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
That's great. That's great. Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Down low. Here's Holmes. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Iguodala with it. Now guarded by Booker. 2 points. That one goes. Timeout. Bell's got his first bucket of the night.
Fruitful possession. Just doing what they can to extend the lead.
And that's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see how they respond. I mean, they lost the physical battle badly in that game. I'm sure that's still in their minds.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
Evans goes in, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Tyson Chandler. The Warriors have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. 2 shots. And free throw good from Evans. And both free throws good for Evans. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled right at the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love Seattle. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Evans. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The much vaunted defense of the Warriors took a step back last season, falling from second in the league in defensive rank to 11. But it's tough to nitpick, but I'm sure it's an area they're looking at to address.
First free throw is good. And tough defense has been a staple with this group in Golden State, reversing decades of history in that regard.
Decades and decades and decades. The Warriors hadn't been better than 10th in defensive efficiency since 1979, a 35-year hiatus that happily came to an end in 2014.
He hits both from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Suns call time here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest scoring shooting guards of the past month. Devin Booker, number 1.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
If there's a shot available, he'll take it. I mean, he gives them some big numbers, no doubt.
Now, here's Livingston. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And here is Jerebko. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 4. And here's Evans outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now Bridges. 8 points his last outing. Here's the teardrop. Count the basket. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night.
And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by Golden State?
Livingston with it. Now guarded by Booker. Livingston finds Iguodala. Pass to Jerebko. From the baseline. Bridges with the board. Suns trail by 12. The shot comes out. Good D by Bell. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Shot from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Livingston's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Oh, and this is where Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
Here's Daniels. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
Golden State moving it around. Jerebko with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks to Evans. And it's off from three-point range. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets. Bridges against Iguodala. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of two, one being Anthony Davis. The fact that he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a three. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the three. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. Durant, the pass to Curry. The teardrop falls in.
Timeout.
Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, and that's the floater Curry has perfected. I mean, difficult for the defense to predict exactly when he's going to use it.
And the Suns call time.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Ariza outside. He dishes it to Jackson. Here's Bridges. No good. Good D by Bell. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 20-5 run. Thompson with the bucket.
And the quick trigger on full display. Thompson needs only a little breathing room to fire.
Suns trail by 15. Ariza outside. Pass to Ayton. Over Bell. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 5.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Livingston finds Curry. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The pass to Ariza. Lets it go with a 3. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Cousins is checked in.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Bell against Ariza. Great D that time from Durant.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Man, it's so fun watching Thompson catch fire. He's such an elite scorer. He only needs a few to fall to get it going.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Suns missing.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Curry brings the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here's Phoenix. Passes it to Bridges. And that time, also a missed shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Durant dishes to Thompson. Riza up top, defended by Bell. Ariza with the bucket.
It's clear to me. Is it clear to you that Ariza feels at home in the post? I mean, just working his way inside and nailing these quality shots.
Thompson outside. He kicks to Durant. Over Ariza. Durant, no good.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Here's Ayton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Foul.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Ayton. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Both good from the line that time. Warriors leading by 17. Curry kicks to Bell. Durant up top, unloads. It's good from the top of the key. Durant's got 16.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ariza outside. To the paint. Here's Bridges. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Curry passes to Thompson. Pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
No 3-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
And it's important that Jackson become consistent from deep. That definitely has the touch to make shots from there.
There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Here is Bell. Thompson, high post. Jackson on him. Yep, that one goes. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Kicks to Ayton. There's the dish to Jackson. Over Bell. Jackson misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Thompson finds Curry. Out left to the wing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, KD owned the first half, but we suspected that might happen. He's had everything he's needed to be great for a long time. But that first championship, it just gave him more confidence to the best player possibly on the planet.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Oh, yeah, and in the first half, he was not only changing shots, he was sending them back into the crowd.
Here's Curry. On the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Ayton is out there with Trevor Ariza. That's the group for Igor Kokoshkov getting going here in the second half. Now here's Durant. Clock at 6. Bell, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammate.
Pass to Booker. He kicks to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Now let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging around 26 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
Oh, an offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
It's tipped.
Oh, tremendous reach on the block by Ariza, making a real effort on defense.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Phoenix with the ball. Following Durant's three-point attempt. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Dishes to Durant. The 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Ariza outside. Outside Jackson. The pass to Booker. Tries again. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. To the inside. Bell passes to Curry. Passes it to Booker. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
One shot, find the lanes.
Free throw good, Booker. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Now, here's Ariza, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. Okobo, guarded by Curry. And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Warriors leading by 11. Curry finds Durant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Ayton, and the lead is down inside single digits. Ayton's got 11 points.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
They needed it. The game was threatening to get out of hand until they finally kicked into gear.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And, of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recovered. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab to make sure that he could get back to doing what he does best.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Phoenix. Troy Daniels comes in for Jackson. And then for Golden State, Jerebko's checked in for Bell. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Now, here's Jerebko. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot on the wing. Iguodala, no good. And with Cousins and that injury, never an easy one to come back from.
Yeah, it's true. But fortunately, Cousins has the kind of skill set that he's going to be effective no matter when he's on the floor. And great outside shot. The footwork, very smooth in terms of ball handling for that position. And most of the players who aren't the same after an Achilles tear don't have the same skill set that Cousins possesses. That's why I think he'll be fine once he recovers from this injury.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by Holmes.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Ayton. Kicks to Daniels. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Daniels has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Now, here's Cousins. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Curry can't get it to go.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Booker in the post. He's covered by Livingston. No good from Booker.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
Iguodala outside. Back to Cousins. That one falls. It's coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 4 assists now tonight. Suns trail by 9. Okobo, guarded by Curry. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by Jerebko. Jerebko's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Iguodala. He's guarded closely. That one falls.
Wow, the balance and core strength of Iguodala, built for the and one.
And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that six-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
Well, Andre Iguodala, an all-star in Philadelphia, and he has helped set the tone for the Warriors locker room ever since, Chris, he accepted a reserve role back in 2014.
Man, can you believe he's never won Sixth Man of the Year? But you can make the case he should win it every year with how much he means to this Warriors team.
The Suns have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
He's off on the second. Warriors leading by 11. Evans with it. Now guarded by Booker. To the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the first one drops. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Evans kicks to Cousins. Pass to Jerebko. Shot clock at 5. Iguodala, the pass to Cousins. Bucket is good. Cousins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, not a lot you can do. Cousins is this dominant. He's imposing his will inside.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you.
One shot.
That one misses for Booker.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here is Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. He kicks it to Booker. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Booker's got 10 points in the quarter.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's Jerebko. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. There's the pass to Booker. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Livingston with it. Working on Booker. Puts it up from 7. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Now, here's Bridges. He's covered by Livingston. Booker outside. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Evans. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 7th assist in the game.
Oh, you'd like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help. The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
That shot wide open. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
Daniels kicks to Booker. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Booker's got 22.
He's wrapped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Some changes for Golden State. Durant comes in for Jerebko. And it's Klay Thompson in for Evans. Warriors leading by 10. Durant feeling it out a bit. At the elbow, it's Cousins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Tyson Chandler. Marcus Cousins, really the big final name in free agency last summer to land with the team. And Greg, did he shock the NBA world with his selection?
To take a 1-year deal with the Warriors, nobody saw this coming. It makes sense for Boogie. Time to rehab and then join a contender for the back half of the season.
2 shots.
You would think he'll get a much bigger and longer contract offer after this year.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, what makes Cousins successful? You have to be willing to challenge people night in and night out at both ends on the floor.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Daniels. Jordan Bell's checked in for the Warriors. Both good from the line that time. Suns trail by 12. Bridges kicks to Holmes. And there's the feed to Booker. Comes up empty down low. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Durant, that's good.
And it's completely unfair to expect a defender to do anything against Durant on that pull-up shot. It's just unguardable.
Booker dishes to Ariza. Passes to Chandler. Ariza against Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Chris, Trevor Ariza, a player who does all the little things to help you win games.
Steady. I mean, he does the work. He doesn't complain. I mean, he's a soldier. One of those guys who will run through a wall if that's what it takes to win.
free throw drops for Ariza. And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter and a tenacious defender.
Livingston finds Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 23.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
59 seconds left to play in the third. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Still with enough explosiveness and with great length to finish, Sean Livingston.
Suns trail by 16. Jackson kicks to Holmes. He dishes it to Ariza. The open shot from Jackson. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Jackson's got 8.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Durant for 3, and it's Cousins with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Kevin Durant.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Booker kicks to Ariza. Pass to Jackson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Livingston. 8 points for him. Pass to Cousins. 4 seconds left. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Suns trail by 14. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. Bell is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Curry in at the 1.
It's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
The Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Kicks to Cousins. Durant for 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
What amazing concentration from Ariza. So good at welcoming these hits and finishing in style.
And the Suns making a change here.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Warriors leading by 9. Now Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Ariza outside. Durant against Jackson. Ariza kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Okobo. Off target from three-point range. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And they double up Cousins. Shoots from the baseline. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
When Cousins has the rock inside, he's ridiculously efficient. He just has such power when he has the ball down low.
DeMarcus Cousins. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Suns. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Okobo, he's covered by Thompson. The pass to Ariza. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ariza's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, I love the way Ariza sticks it to the defense, out-muscling and out-working anyone in front of him.
Here's Cousins. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Now here's Curry. Thompson outside. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one's good. Durant.
Durant's had total confidence in his jumper. Probably since the first jumper he took. I mean, he's one of the most natural-looking shooters you'll ever see.
Ariza kicks to Jackson. Ayton, the pass to Jackson. Over Durant. Durant with some nice D. Warriors leading by 11. To the paint. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Durant's got 32 points.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
Here's Curry. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Okobo, he's covered by Thompson. Okobo, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
At the line for 2.
2.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. Warriors leading by 13. Durant dishes to Bell. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 5 assists in the game.
Not going to keep Bell down. He takes pride in muscling his way through any obstacle the defense presents.
Out to the right wing. Okobo. That one wide left. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Curry, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Ariza kicks to Jackson. Okobo, it's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
To the middle, here's Cousins. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Now here's Jackson. Lets it go from deep, and Curry pulls it down.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Now the dish to Durant. Back to Curry, the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And he's got 12 points from three-point range now. 9 have come in this half alone.
Suns trail by 21. Okobo, he's covered by Thompson. Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. C-Webb, you think the changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams. That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get the little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
Here is Durant, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. 5 to shoot. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Oh, man, the versatility Durant offers, driving, spotting up, using his post game. I mean, he does it well.
There's the lob to Jackson, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Thompson for the triple. That shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Okobo, he's covered by Thompson. Ariza against Bell. Stolen by Durant. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by the Suns. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks it to Booker. And Ariza with the stuff.
Oh, you got to respect the fearlessness of Ariza, slamming it through in style.
Here's Curry. Thompson outside. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Oh, such a monster. I mean, just such a smooth operator in the pick and roll. Clay times his move perfectly.
To the wing on the left. Okobo, he's covered by Thompson. Okobo, right through the D for the layup.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Now here's Curry, pass to Thompson. Goes up on the wing, and the bank shot is good. Thompson's got 19 points.
Every year seeming to get a little more prolific, just a little more proficient, a little more efficient. Thompson, a superstar.
Durant against Jackson. Chris, we hear the word switchability, popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for the flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA has gone switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say, and I hope hope we get away from as much switching as we do, because it puts guys in totally wrong positions. And if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. That one a little long. Suns trail by 18. Okobo guarded by Curry. Bell against Ariza. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Warriors with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Durant for 3. That shot off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the lob to Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
And how about Jackson just taking off on these alley-oops? He has phenomenal timing for when to jump up and finish the lob pass.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here is Bell. Lets it go. Durant, no good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. It's a 16-point game. And stolen by Booker. Shot, high post. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, the Suns. Cousins with it. Pass to Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Suns trail by 16. To the middle. Here's Ariza. Good D by Bell. Golden State's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Cousins finds Durant, trying to find Curry. He's got it now. 2 points. That one goes. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Now here's Booker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
They'll take it even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Now here's Livingston, guarded closely. See, Webb, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA to me has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. Just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years, the growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of the players, to me, that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
So it's Phoenix now, after the miss from Klay Thompson. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one good for 2.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Shamet. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice run here, but too little too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
Here's Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with Kevin Durant. It seems like even with some adversity thrown your way, you guys find a way.
Well, we're moving the basketball. You know, we're just relying on each other. And, you know, we're just believing in each other, man. No matter what, we just stick together.
It was very obvious that that was the case. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.